That's a good way to approach this. It's difficult to be critical of any film that finds comfort in the shallows of what we refer to as B movies. By definition, because of a lack of talent, resources, and budget, they tend to lack the quality expected from Hollywood, and so resort to being over the top and or campy to make up for its weaknesses. However, I've watched enough Mystery Science Theater to know there are good B movies and bad B movies, so it's still possible to put one under the microscope and give it a thoroughly good judging. If you can call the Meg a B movie, then the B stands for boring. Calling it a B movie is an insult to B movies, quite frankly. A true B movie is a guilty pleasure where the acting, the story, and the action is cheesy because there was little left in the budget for anything else. Yet, The Meg has all the telltale signs of a Hollywood movie that's been well fed and looked after, but like many American children, also has delusions of grandeur and self-entitlement. And that's the problem. The Meg is an A movie that doesn't realize it's not a B movie, which in turn just makes it a crummy action/monster flick. It's clear from the start that The Meg recognizes that it's not going to win any Oscars for this production. Following the film's opening flashback sequence, the film takes on this self-referential stance, openly pointing out cliches, stereotypes, and tropes while exploiting those same tired cliches, stereotypes, and tropes. Listen, The Meg, exposing your weaknesses doesn't give you the right to abuse that power. It boils down to lazy writing. Oh, that's another way I can put this. Drawing attention to yourself for your stupidity isn't ironic, it's more stupidity. Jason Statham stars as Jonas Taylor, professional deep-sea rescuer. Is that a thing? Seriously? After a tragic accident that resulted in him saving 11 lives, he takes himself out of the deep-sea rescuing game, and no amount of persuasion or money or conveniently endangered ex-wives can bring him back for one last job, except when it does. I'm not sure why Statham was cast for this. Literally any other action star could have filled the spot and nothing would change. I suppose the director just wanted a 1v1 between Statham and a giant shark. Hang on. Who directed this? Give me a sec. John Turteltaub. Hang on a sec. Who's that? National Treasure. Okay, that actually explains a lot. I mentioned the film being boring because it focuses too much on its digestible and diverse cast. You can't have it both ways, The Meg. You can't try to develop your crappy characters like Jaws, but still have the shark gobble them up like multi-ethnic M&Ms like in Deep Blue Sea. We all know, aside from Jason Statham, every other person on screen is just a potential shark snack waiting to happen, but the film bores us with exposition and backgrounds for each one, and I simply don't care. The Meg is a repeat offender of jump scare tactics and predictable misdirection, trying to keep the audience on its toes with its crudely designed CGI shark. I realize that things like logic and probability aren't going to matter much for a film like this, but dear God, there are some convenient contrivances in The Meg. It's amazing how many scientists and experts can get tossed in the water at the slightest nudge, or how quickly those same researchers go from discovering a living fossil to, we need to kill that thing. They're trying to make breakthroughs in science, yet they have and operate mini-subs shaped like Naboo starfighters equipped with rocket launchers. It's like they always said when I was a Boy Scout for one day, be prepared, bring plenty of explosives. Clearly I've given far too much thought on a film that didn't give any thought at all, so I'm just gonna wrap up and address the real point of The Meg. It certainly wasn't made for us to enjoy, so who enjoyed it exactly? Judging from its American-Chinese co-production, its cast, its product placements, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say The Meg is catering to a certain billion-dollar audience. The Meg, you got crit. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos and reviews like that. If you have any suggestions for reviews you want to see, feel free to comment below. You can also follow me at YouGotCrit.tumblr.com if you want to see some older reviews and some cartoons of my own design. And thanks again.